Bible verses from the book of Matthew. Matthew 5:7. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall receive mercy, means that people who show compassion, forgiveness, and kindness to others will in turn receive mercy from God and other people. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God is a verse from the biblical Sermon on the Mount in Matthew 5:80. Matthew 5:9 is a verse from the Sermon on the Mount that states, Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God. Matthew 5:10. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteous sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Matthew 5:11. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say a manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Matthew 5:12. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so they persecuted the prophets who were before you. Matthew 5:19. Whoever breaks and teaches one of the least commandments will be called least in the kingdom of heaven, while those who do and teach them will be called great. Matthew 8:11-12. 11. I say to you that many will come from the east and the west, and will take their places at the feast with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. 12. But the subjects of the kingdom will be thrown outside into the darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Matthew 10:32-33. 32. Whoever acknowledges me before others, I will also acknowledge before my Father in heaven. 33. But whoever disowns me before others, I will disown before my Father in heaven. Matthew 12:36. But I tell you that everyone will have to give account on the day of judgment for every empty word they have spoken. Matthew 13:31, 32:31. He told them another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed, which a man took and planted in his field. 32. Though it is the smallest of all seeds, yet when it grows, it is the largest of garden plants and becomes a tree, so that the birds come and perch in its branches. Matthew 13:47-51. 47. Once again, the kingdom of heaven is like a net that was let down into the lake and caught all kinds of fish. 48. When it was full, the fishermen pulled it up on the shore. Then they sat down and collected the good fish in baskets, but threw the bad away. 49. This is how it will be at the end of the age. The angels will come and separate the wicked from the righteous 50 and throw them into the blazing furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. 51. Have you understood all these things? Jesus asked. Yes, they replied. Matthew 18:3-4. 3. And he said, Truly I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. 4. Therefore, whoever takes the low position of this child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. Matthew 19:14. 14. Jesus said, Let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these. Matthew 19:23-26. 23. Then Jesus said to his disciples, Truly I tell you, it is hard for someone who is rich to enter the kingdom of heaven. 24. Again I tell you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for someone who is rich to enter the kingdom of God. 25. When the disciples heard this, they were greatly astonished and asked, Who then can be saved? 26. Jesus looked at them and said, "With man this is impossible, but with God all things are possible." Matthew 5:28. "But I say to you that everyone who looks at a woman with lustful intent has already committed adultery with her in his heart." Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more faith-filled journeys.